Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a video on pickleball. Actually, not pickleball, but just an injury that you can have while playing pickleball. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about tennis elbow. Okay, so this is an injury that you can get where the pain, you're going to feel this pain along the elbow. Okay, and it's going to be difficult to hold on to items such as the pickleball paddle. So this is an injury you get when you are grasping the handle a little bit too tight for prolonged periods, or if you're doing this action a lot. And pickleball players can have this problem, especially if you are doing both, gripping too hard and you're using a lot of wrist action. So what I'm going to teach you today are just some simple stretches, exercises you can do to help reduce that pain and release that muscle, and so you can continue playing. So the first thing you can do is stretch the muscle. Now there's several ways you can do you can stretch the muscle. You can flex your forearm, extend your forearms, hold that 30 seconds. Those are some simple ones. What I really like to do is I like to clasp my fingers together like this. And you're going, let's say my affected side is my right arm here. Okay, so I'm gonna clasp my fingers together like this, and I'm actually going to use this hand and pull up on the right arm, hand. So you'll feel this stretch all along here, all along the forearm. And make sure you're holding this for 30 seconds and do this 3 times. All right, so next what you want to try to do is what's called nerve flossing. Okay, so the radial nerve is the nerve that goes along that muscle that is often affected. So for this one, there's several ways of doing flossing the radial nerve. I'm going to show you the simplest form that I found that works pretty well, and it's very easy to do as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your thumb like this, and you're going to grasp it, and you're going to flex your forearm like this. Okay, you're going to turn it out that way, and when you turn it out, you look away. And then when you turn it inwards, you look towards it. So you're just going back and forth 10 to 15 times like this, and that's really all it is. So for this one, you may want to go a little bit lighter if you start to feel an increase in pain. So a lot of times when you have tennis elbow, it's because the muscle is overworked, it's getting weak and getting fatigued, so you're getting that pain. So you do need to strengthen it. You don't want to, you can rest it, but resting can only do so much. Once you start playing again, you're going to start to feel the pain. So you need to strengthen it. So the first exercise you want to do is called wrist extension. So for this one, you can use any type of weight you want, whether it's a water bottle, it's a Lysol bottle spray. I'm using the paddle here as weight, and that's really all you need. You don't need anything heavy. So with this, all you're doing is going to grasp, try to put your elbow, your forearm flat against a surface where your wrist can hang over. Okay, so you're going to start in this position, and you're just going to extend up and down. And this is just 10 to 15 reps until you feel that burning sensation, and you're just going to stop. And then this one, you're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. So the second exercise is a pronation supination exercise where you're going to be rotating your forearm back and forth. Okay, so for this one, it's good to use a very light weight. You can use just a simple hammer if you have a hammer. I'm actually using the paddle again, and just because there's a little bit more weight on the top. And then if you have a dumbbell, a very light dumbbell, that'll work as well too. So for this one, you're doing 10 to 15 reps with 3 sets of these. Okay, so all you're doing is you're rotating your forearm back and forth like this, and that's really all you need to do. And again, you're going to, you start to feel any fatigue or any burning or pain, that's when you stop. But 10 to 15 reps is typically pretty good. And then for the third exercise, it's called tricep extension, overhead tricep extension. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring your paddle or any type of weight, something light, over your head, and this is exactly what it is, overhead extension. That's all you're doing. Okay, you can use something heavier than this. This paddle is actually pretty light, so I would prefer to use something a little bit heavier, maybe 3 to 5 pounds, and you're just doing overhead extensions like this. So 10 to 15 reps and 10 to 15 reps and 3 sets of this. And so the reason why you do this exercise is because when you do this exercise, it eliminates the biceps, and sometimes the biceps is the problem why you're having the tennis elbow. So this eliminates the biceps, and the reason why the bicep can be the problem is when you're swaying, for example, you're actually using your bicep as well too. So that can be pulling on the radial head. So by doing this exercise, it can eliminate the biceps and cause the triceps to pull that radial head a little bit more, and that may solve your problem. So those are some simple exercises and the stretches that you can do to help rehab at home for your tennis elbow. Now, as a disclaimer, not all injuries are the same and not all exercises are going to work for everybody, but give it a try, see what works. If it doesn't, feel free to give me a call, see if I can help you out. So until next time, keep swinging, and I'll see you on the courts. So thank you for watching. If you like the content and if you enjoyed the information that I've given you here, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I appreciate it. And until I see you guys again, take care.